Hi, welcome. Today, we're going to be starting out with this very exciting car, 2004 Ford Focus. This thing was a masterclass of a car. Let me tell you, cheap, and you know what? Built like a tin can. Now, a truck has been proven to be more useful and often better built, all right? And a rear or four-wheel drive, but here's the kicker. Trucks are more complicated, so therefore more expensive. And you can't do this to it, because people would get mad at that. This little grocery getter, let me tell you, only marks you down $13,000 new. All right, that's a steal. And you know how many miles per gallon it gets? 30 to 26. It gets better. All right, hear me out. Now, with this comes a 2.3 liter inline four-cylinder engine and has a 5-speed automatic transmission. You heard that right, folks. However, it does have downsides, of course, just like any vehicle. Because of its cheap price, the interior is not very well built. All right, you hear me? Now, the seats, almost no adjustment. All right, if you're like 7 feet tall, this ain't the thing for you, okay? Now, the transmission is rather clunky. Whose transmission isn't clunky? Still, it's quite a peppy little car, okay? With air conditioning, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing too, a sizable back seat. You have 9 children, perfect, stuff them all in the back, all right? And it has a trunk that's enough for most people's groceries. If you're 7 feet tall, if you have 7 children, you might not be able to stuff all their groceries in there and stuff your little child named Billy back there too, that you murdered last week, okay, folks?
And now on to the news. This next year, in 2022, the Toyota Land Cruiser has been canceled in America. Toyota has said it's because demand is weak for luxury SUVs. I think it's more that the Lincoln Navigator, Cadillac Escalade, and the new Jeep Grand Wagoneer have occupied the market for larger luxury SUVs. Let's give a warm welcome to our guest, Ben Howison. Let's hear it, everyone. Come on. Right. Now, Ben, what was your first car?
V6 Mustang, Ford Mustang.
What year?
2003.
It'd be a good car if it was a V8, not a V6. That's a pretty rough vehicle to be driving. No.
Okay, well, in my defense, it was my very first car, and see, I didn't know a lot about cars back then.
I'm sorry to tell you, but there's no defense for that. That's just wrong.
Defense.
You're just wrong for that one.
Just wrong. Okay. Good car, by the way. It was like.
I don't believe
very
you.
Reliable.
Okay. Now aside from that, Ben, do you have any accident history?
Yes, I do. When I was smaller, I wasn't able to drive yet, but my mom was driving. We were driving down a road. It was like all snowy. There was like ice all over the road. And then there was a car coming here, and we kind of curved. So like the car was coming, so we were driving, and then we slipped, and then we turned, and then the car hit us head on.
Now you were saying, how old were you now?
I was probably about 7 or 8.
You still should have stopped that. There's no way you didn't have good driving skills. Come on. Let's talk about your lap around our track, shall we? Seems like you took a very aggressive approach to it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
No, what?
I think you do. Let's.
I wouldn't say it's aggressive. Okay, it wasn't aggressive.
You sure? Let's play it on the TV right now. Let's see it, shall we? Ben, what do you think your time was?
Fast.
That's fair. Your lap time was 1 minute and 31.6 seconds.
Can't get faster than that. What do you want me to say?
I think you'd be faster.
No, not much faster. I don't think anyone can outdo me there. Maybe I could beat my own personal record, but ain't nobody beating that time.
Sure you can. Thank you so much, Ben, for coming out. And thank you all for watching, our audience here and everyone at home. You all have a good night and drive safely.